Hello, I'm VJ Karana. Welcome to My Australia, the show about people from overseas having Australian experiences. Coming up today, Jasmine gets up close and personal with a giant panda, Christina gets to know and eat some kangaroos, and Frankie checks out a parade at the Adelaide Fringe Festival. A lot of people are excited about two giant pandas from China who've recently come to live in Australia. And Jasmine has a special treat in store. She not only gets to see them, but she goes behind the scenes with their keeper as well. Take a look.
My name is Jasmine Yao. I'm from Kedah, Malaysia. I grew up in a family with high expectations. My parents worked really hard, expected us to do well in school. I don't know if I played a lot as a child. We didn't watch lots of TV. It was always about doing well. I spent 2 years in Singapore, finishing my last 2 years of high school. And then I started my journalism degree in KL before I came here.
Hello!
I Skype home once a week, every Tuesday night.
Who is teaching the class?
It's just a good way to stay in touch. I've been away from home since 17, so I think it's really important to just make sure that the bond is still there and my parents know what's going on. It's nice. Yes, I'm very happy living in Australia. I'm settled. I like the quiet environment in Adelaide. I have no problems with the transport system. It's not as efficient as Singapore. It's better than KL, but I can get around fairly easily. I think it's really comfortable. I think I might have a problem if I go back home and live where I used to live. I think I'm gonna start having real problems. I've made friends in Australia. Most of them are still Asian or international students.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Being one of the few international students in my course, it can be challenging. It's kind of hard to jump into a clique. I don't know what to talk about with my local friends sometimes. I have a few really good local friends. They're from church and I'm really comfortable with them, but yeah, I think I would still really like to meet more.
A couple of weeks ago, I was here at the zoo to see the pandas. My whole family's seen them before. They went to Hong Kong in 2008, so that was the year we had the Beijing Olympics, and the panda was the mascot, and I didn't get to see them. When I first saw the pandas, it struck me how huge and cuddly they were. Funi even climbed into a tree and she posed for a photograph. And today I'm back again to do a special VIP tour.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hello.
My name's Angela. And
Hi, Angela. Hi. I'll be going behind the scenes to see how they're being cared for. Are they still sleeping?
They just had their breakfast.
Oh, okay. I know that there are very few of them left in the wild. I know they're an endangered species.
Okay, so we'll go straight into the back of the panda building and you can come and meet the pandas.
I don't know anything more about their lifestyle besides that they eat bamboo.
Oh, wow.
So this is Funi in the lockerway over here. So this is their back night quarters that they sleep in at night time. And Wang Wang is on the other side. And,
It was really exciting to see the pandas. They looked really cuddly, just really adorable and warm creatures, really friendly.
This is the bamboo room that we store all our bamboo in for the pandas. We feed them around 20 kilos of bamboo each a day.
It was an eye-opener. You don't realise how much care actually goes into taking care of the pandas.
Even though that's very heavy and very thick, they've got very strong teeth. The green outside layer, they'll peel off with their teeth and just eat the white inside of the bamboo.
We cut up a special cake, a recipe that was brought over from China, so there are a few different nutrients for the panda. Wow, it's tough.
It's to give them vitamins, minerals, and also we use it for training.
What do you train them to do?
We train them to do many different things. Mainly medical procedures, so we don't need to anaesthetise them if we need to give them an injection or if we need to check their teeth.
So you give them a treat instead?
Yes.
So where do I leave the bamboo?
We've still got a little bit of cake and we've got a little bit of fruit. We'll just spread it out. We try and make it different every day so it's not in the same spot.
So like, this is fine?
Yeah,
Yes.
wherever you want. So
Up the trees, on the logs, he'll climb up on the logs.
Well, my impression about pandas were that they were lazy creatures who slept most of their days away. I was quite surprised to see that they were quite agile.
So this is one of Wong Wong's favourite trees, so you can see all the claw marks where he's been. So this is a toy. You can put food in there as well, and he's got to try and get it out of there.
The pandas have their temperature taken every day to make sure they're healthy.
Come, Finny. Come. Good girl. The clicker is to say you're doing the right thing and you're going to get a reward with food. She's just nice.
So where do you stick the thermometer?
In her cloaca.
And what's that?
In her bum.
In her bottom. Wong Wong and Funi, they're very different personalities. Funi is a year younger than Wong Wong, so she's 4 years old. She's still very playful. Funi, up.
Yeah.
And she likes a lot of keeper interaction. Down. Where Wong Wong, he's just that little bit older. He's very gentle and very relaxed, just like an Australian male. He likes his sleeping, his eating, and
Hopefully he's women.
So have they shown interest in each other?
they have shown a little bit of interest in each other, but we haven't put them together to breed yet because they are still a little bit too young.
Yeah.
There's only 1,600 of them left in the wild, and that's why Wong Wong and Funi are here in Adelaide. There's only 30 pandas outside of China in breeding programs. When Wong Wong and Funi breed, we will keep the young here until it's weaned, and then it will be sent back to China and it will go back into the breeding program.
You got my fruit. I think the best part about being with the pandas today was that I got to feed them and touch them. They were responsive to my touch. I didn't feel they were, you know, afraid of a stranger or anything like that. Oh, she actually holds the cake. The fur is thick and coarse. Unlike what I thought it would be nice and warm and soft. And Matt says it's to protect the pandas against the cold weather. When you have a deeper understanding of how these creatures are, I think you are able to appreciate the importance of keeping them alive, and you realize the importance of conservation work as well. The VIP experience was great. It was one level above just the normal panda tours. And you know what? My family saw the pandas, but I touched them today. I fed them today. And tonight, I'm gonna ring my mom and I'm gonna tell them, and they're all gonna be jealous.
You've got to love a panda. So cute. Speaking of animals, kangaroos are much loved by Australians, but that doesn't mean we can't eat them. Christina is about to see kangaroos for the first time, but will she also like them on a plate? Let's find out.
My name is Christina Odoros. I was born and bred in Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia. I have been living in Perth, Western Australia for a total of 6 years now, and I'm loving it. Well, I have one dad and one mom, one older brother, and 2 younger sisters. And here in Perth, I actually live with my older brother and one of my sisters. I love this place. It's a small little place. It's really cozy and homey. As a family, we picked this place because it was close to where we studied at Curtin University. It's an apartment and it's a good place to live.
Myself say
love singing and I have a band, so we use a lot of time for that as well. We have performed in a few events so far. A lot of them are fundraising or Indonesian events, and I love it because singing is my passion. One of the things that I really want to do is see kangaroos in real life, because I've been here in Australia for a few years now, but I have never actually meet or see kangaroos in real life. I've always just seen them on TV and magazines. So here I am today in a wildlife park, and I'm really excited because I'll be able to touch, feel, and play with kangaroos and get to know them a little bit more. So here we go.
We have 3 basic kangaroo. The eastern grey, a western grey in the south, and in the middle is the red kangaroo, and that's all these guys here are all red. Although they're protected, the government does control, and we do have to cull. We do have to cull out in the wild a little bit.
Why?
So many that what will happen if we don't? So there will be no food, and then they will starve. It will be horrible.
There are so many of them, it's crazy. They're not as big as I thought. They're really, really friendly. Because they are overpopulated, they do kill them so that they are not starved, and they do use them, you know, the meat to be eaten. Since I've been in Australia, a few of my friends have challenged me to taste kangaroo meat. I haven't personally tasted, and after playing around and touching and holding kangaroos today, I feel a little bit, I'm not sure, but at the same time, I do want to try it while I'm in Australia. Kangaroo meat is eaten by people, and it is a delicacy, so I think it's something that I want to try, yeah. Whether or not I'll like it, I'm not sure. I heard about this butcher in Perth that specializes in gourmet meat, and I knew that they had kangaroo meat there as well. So I went there today, and I got to meet Fred, who showed me how to cook kangaroo, the best way to cook them, and also a bit of information about kangaroo meat as well, which was interesting.
This is the cuts that I suggested for you tonight.
Yep.
Okay, you've got your top side, and you've got some fillet.
Okay.
Okay, the top side I suggest for your stir fry. For your Asian dishes, your stir fries, cut into nice strips.
Yep.
And your fillet, you can do like an Aussie dish, like on a barbecue or steaks, just very lightly. Most chefs prefer a medium rare because you get all the goodness and juices out of it.
Yep.
It's very, very high in iron, and it's one of the most naturally organic meats on the market.
Tonight, me and my sister Jessica will be cooking the kangaroo meat. We will be inviting a few friends over, and we will have a gathering and then just tasting the kangaroo meat. We will cook it in 2 different styles, 2 different ways. First is barbecuing them the Aussie way, and then the second we will try to have an Indonesian recipe. Normally back home in Indonesia, we eat a lot of, pork?
Braised goat, beef,
Yeah,
and chicken, yeah.
lamb, something different, kangaroo meat.
Yeah.
Because who would have thought you could actually eat kangaroo meat? Because before we came here, we thought kangaroos were like what?
Kangaroo is more like a
Tourist, pet, the
Yeah.
soft toys that you buy.
I thought it's like Australian item or something.
I thought it was like
Kangaroo
not
and
meant to be
koalas.
killed. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna pressure cook the kangaroo meat for the Indonesian style. It's sort of like curry style. Especially because the butcher said that it's gonna be tough to cook, as in the meat can be quite tough. So this will make the meat soft. So we're cooking the barbecue for the Aussie way. It's actually pretty simple and quite quick as well, so we're just gonna fry them. Bentar! That's my friends. Hey! Come on in!
All right, where's the kangaroos? Here.
Yeah, good.
Jasmine, Is that it? Is that it?
It's kind of, yeah, that's the Aussie way. We also have kangaroo rendang.
Kangaroo rendang. Oh, yum. That looks a bit scary.
While waiting for it to rest, we'll just make the...
I'm hungry. Can I eat it? Sorry. I gotta behave.
Get out of my kitchen! Okay, we'll just make the salad
We need
now.
some peace. Welcome to a five-star restaurant.
Fantastic.
Our special menu tonight.
Bon appetit!
Bon appetit!
I gotta say, I honestly have never tasted kangaroo this good before. I've tried it a few times.
I like it. I like the texture. I like that it's juicy and tender.
This is really nice. Really nice.
I think I'm gonna start having more kangaroo meat now.
So everybody try the kangaroo rendang now.
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, I'll give it a try. No, yeah, that's tender.
Yeah? Yummy? Why don't you finish
It just
it?
gets better and better. They're both fantastic, but if I had to pick one, maybe the Aussie one.
Because you're an Aussie?
Yeah, I'm just being patriotic.
How about you, Andra?
No, the rendang, definitely. Huh?
Because you're being
I like the
patriotic?
rendang. No, I don't know. Just because it's nice. Tender.
They all liked it. They all gave it 8, 9 out of 10. So, and they can't decide which one they like better. So I think that's a good sign. I am pleased that I've done it. I have conquered the challenge, and it turned out really well. And well, at least now I can say to my friends, yes, I have tried kangaroo meat, and I have seen kangaroo and feed them. So I'm happy. It's good.
That looked like a tasty meal. Kangaroo meat is a healthy alternative, and as animals, they're kinder to the environment too. After the break, we head to a parade at the Adelaide Fringe Festival and ask people about their secret circus performance dreams. Stick around. Hey guys, wanted to ask you about circus performance. If you were going to run away and join the circus, what would you do?
Acrobatics.
Oh yeah? You good at acrobatics?
I can try.
Can you show us?
Oh, shit.
What would you do?
Oh, I'd be a circus, I'd be a monkey.
Acrobatics.
Why?
Well, I do gymnastics already and it's really fun.
I do acrobatics as well. I think I would like to be a clown.
Be in the lion team.
A lion tamer? If you had a lion, what would you name it?
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Be the ringmaster.
Okay, why?
Well, he's in control of all the operations, isn't he?
Well, being a performer doesn't have to just be a dream. Lots of people do it. Our next guest, Frankie, is about to meet up with a bunch of performers as they parade through the city.
My name is Frankie Fernandez. I come from Goa, a former Portuguese colony along the west coast of India. I met Vijaya at an Easter party. She was very caring and someone that I had at the back of my mind, well, if I'm going to look out for a partner for myself. And yes, we are really happy with life.
How was your day today? What you did?
We've got 2 boys, Samson, who is 9 years, and Shane, who is 6 years. Australia was a priority for us because I found that you can have a better standard of living. The children can be given the best of education out here. Well, when we moved in here, obviously the thought of finding a job was at the back of the mind. Conroy, I basically look into the dispatch and packaging. So it's a job that I've taken up primarily because it enables me to spend more time with the kids. Back in Goa, it was like I would see my children either late at nights when they were fast asleep or when they were moving out for their school. I've never even ventured out into my kitchen back in Goa. Everything came onto the table. But over here, I have all the time to assist my wife in helping her out in the kitchen. If I look back of the time when we just arrived here, there were a lot of apprehensions. How we are going to settle out over here, what's going to happen, medicals, what about their schooling, what are the friends that they are going to have. 1 year later, we've achieved 99% of that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, I'm at the starting point of the Adelaide Fringe Festival. This is the place where all the participants, the artists are going to be assembling before they actually move down in a parade. So with this weather out here, it's been raining since the whole day. Well, I wonder if it's going to be something really joyful to see the artists moving down in the rains. Good. So what are you up to?
We were going to be walking on stilts with flags in the parade, but the road lines are a bit slippery, and so we might be having people with flags on the ground, and stilt walkers will just go without.
Do you think that the rain has dampened your spirits?
Probably not really. It's a challenge we've got to deal with, but
we're sitting out in the rain because we want to be in the parade. It's heaps of fun and it's raining. Who wouldn't be out in the rain when it's raining?
Woo! The fringe is happening! This is the lunatic fringe and we're the lunatics, so...
Out in the rain! Worked too long on these costumes to stay home, so here we are. I'm singing in the rain.
Well, right now the rain is getting more and more, and the organizers are apparently trying to take stock of the situation.
We're not going to let anyone rain on our parade. No! We made the effort to come out.
That's right. And dress up!
Dress up.
The parade.
There's the Fluffy Freak Show at the Squatters Arms Hotel.
Ladies and gentlemen. Rain, sun and shine, we're still performing tonight. Woo!
we'll let you know what's happening, whether it's going ahead or not. It all depends on the weather. I can't really say.
And the show must go on, you know. You can't just... Rain doesn't stop art and theatre and music.
What's exactly happening now?
I think because of the rain,
Okay.
not for us, we're really, really keen. It's that there's no audience, so the parade is over. That's it, everybody go home. I'm going to go get a big loud hammer and let everyone know so there's no confusion.
Am I disappointed?
Yes.
I'm extremely disappointed. Been waiting for the last couple of hours, so yeah, because it's a fantastic night, so it's just very disappointing. And a lot of people have worked really, really hard for tonight too.
I'm quite sure you're all disappointed.
Yeah,
tell us about it.
Really, we should still be able to escape.
We should still be doing it.
We should still be cruising down there.
Yes, definitely. They are disappointed that the parade has been called off, but they have all decked up and worn their pants outfits. Still, they will. Look behind me. Look at these ladies in all pink. That's the spirit. That's the spirit that I think makes this big event happen every year. All right, I'm going to join you all now. I can hear some music, and I like to go out and check out what exactly is in store at the Garden of Earth Unearthly Delights. Thanks.
We'll show you something you'll remember for the rest of your life. Listening to me spout babble. You can get yourself a $6 ticket right now and see one of the modern marvels of the world.
The rain may have played spoil sport, but definitely not my spirits. Not the spirit of the large gathering out here at the Garden of Unearthly Delights. For me, a first-timer, it's been a great experience to know a little bit about the Australian culture, the Australian festivities, the Australian artists, and also participating in a couple of joyrides. Amazing it is. I'm going to be taking the sweet memories back home.
That's it for My Australia today. Here's what's coming up next week. Tony takes a big leap and becomes an Australian citizen. Shobi tackles her fear of fish. And some of our guests meet each other for the first time and talk about their experiences. See you then.